everyone, welcome to the Lori Whitlock YouTube channel. In this video we are going to put together the coolest little Christmas village illuminary, and I have purchased this cool dome and base on Amazon, which I'll give you the link for that in the description of this video if you're interested in making this project. I've also used a little luminary light, tea light in the middle. This is a tea light that you can set to be on for 5 hours and off for the rest of the day, and it'll pop on every day at the same time. So this is a fun tea light that you could use that would last all season, and if you run out of batteries you just have to swap the batteries. I also love that it flickers in there so it looks like an actual candle is in there. Definitely don't put a real candle in this project, it would burn up, so that's pretty obvious, I think. I'm going to have my husband turn off the light so you can see how cool this looks all lit up with just a single tea light. I think you could get creative with the lighting. You could use a larger tea light in there or candle, or you can see how well, let me show you real quick before he flips that last light off. This is the size of the tea light that's in there. Like I said, it's a Luminaria one that has a moving flame, which I think is so cool. So we'll flip off those lights real quick so you can see how amazing this looks all lit up. Just brings you right into this cute little village with all these houses and pine trees. We've got a picket fence lining the project, a large Christmas tree right in the middle. It's just such a cute, glowing little village. So we'll go ahead and turn those lights back on. I'm excited to make this with you today. It's super simple to put together. The most difficult thing is getting the layers wrapped so that you can put it in this cute little dome. So this is kind of what it looks like after I've assembled it. You can use some foam dots, some foam tape, tape runner. You might even have better ideas than I do about how to put this together, but it looks really, really cute. I've just used a little bit of foam dots and tape and put that tea light right in the middle. It's super, super cute. You'll want to train that paper to curve, and you will want to make sure that your house pieces and your trees don't get all bunched up and hung on each other. But look how much fun. Just adding that glass over the top just really makes it a special piece. So let's get busy putting this together. I hope you guys enjoy making this super cute, super fun and easy project this holiday season. So here you can see we have all the pieces cut out and we're ready to start putting this cute project together. So the first thing that I do after I cut these pieces, and I just wanted to note real quick how beautifully these cut. I'm using a Cameo 5 brand new machine. It's cutting perfectly. I kept it at about a speed of 4 and it just cut out all these details beautifully. So I don't think you should have any trouble cutting it out. I did do a double cut and just test your paper. Mine's probably about a 65-pound weight cardstock. A little bit lighter cardstock is better for this project. In fact, you could do it with paper if you wanted to as well. So what I did to get these to curl, you can see I'm kind of fighting with them, is I just trained them against the edge of the table. So, you know, just go, and this would be much easier with a table than with a ruler, but just go to your edge of your table and just kind of curl your pieces, and maybe even use your hand to help curl the buildings and things as well. So just very carefully train your paper to curve and take your time. It may take a few passes. I don't think you can probably see this, but I'm just running it along the edge of my desk here, but it helps to form kind of a curve with that paper, and that's what we want. So I'm going to do that with this last piece here. I haven't done that one yet. So you can see I just put it against the edge of my table and curved it, curled it, kind of like when you curl curly ribbon. But you can see how this house is a little bit flat. I'm going to take it back to the edge and kind of just run my hand along the edge of the paper with the table just to help get those houses to curve as well. And you don't want to get any creases in them, so just take your time and be really careful. It just helps to get that paper curling in the right direction. So then we're going to hook each of them together. You'll notice on the right hand side of this largest tab you'll see, or this largest section, you'll see a tab. We're going to glue it to its neighbor. So I'm just going to run some tape runner right along that edge. Take this piece and glue it to its neighbor. Get a good press on that, because you don't want this coming apart. And then we're going to do the exact same thing here on this next section. And I've got a little glue on my table, so I'm going to move over here. And just glue those sections together. And you can kind of see how our heel just kind of starts large on the far left here and gets smaller down to nothing on the right hand side. I'm going to give that one a good press as well. So that's our beautiful little Christmas scene all spread out. We're going to take that scene and we're going to put some lighting in between the layers. So you can experiment with this project and do it however you would like, but the largest section is going to go towards the center of maybe a tea light. You could even get a little bit taller of a tea light if you want to. The one I'm using today is a Luminaria tea light. It's got a little flame that wiggles, and so it looks like it's actually lit up. So it's really, really cool. And it's also got a timer on it. It'll come on for 5 hours at a time through the holiday season. So I'm going to put a little tape runner along the edge of this candle tea light. You definitely don't want to use anything with a flame. That would be a really bad idea. You don't want your project to go up in flames. I think I'm out of tape runner on that one. I've got another tape runner here. I just want to give this a good coat all the way around. And we're just going to start at the middle with our tea light down on the table and our project on the table. And make sure it's flush across the bottom. And then we're going to do a pretty tight wrap on that first layer there. And then we're going to just continue wrapping this around. And you can decide if you want to add more lighting. I'm just going to put it in here for you to see kind of the idea. You could do it just like that and have no more tape in there. I think it needs just a little more tape. Give it just a little more structure. So you have some options. You can use foam dots. You could use a foam tape. I don't think the foam tape is quite thick enough. I really love the thickness of these dots. So I'm going to do that. And that might make the project a little too tight. So we might have to give it a little bit of space here and there. So I'm just going to go down here to the beginning where we started wrapping and put a foam dot in there and take off that backing. Probably should have done that before I got it on the paper here. Okay. And we'll just wrap and maybe add another one halfway through so they're kind of across from each other, and that will help build some dimension on these. So I think what I'm going to do is put one every quarter turn. I think it needs that extra help. Oops. So let's back up here and put another one in. And as you can see, I think you could even use a little thicker, if you had a thicker foam dot, or if you want to double up your dots, or maybe just do a loose wrap and do a little adhesive every now and then. I think that's what I'm going to do from here on out. Just have it a little tighter through the middle there and make it, put a little tape there and just give it some space. Just a little adhesive every now and then would help it out to kind of hold its shape. And I'm going to put, hopefully this one's a little stickier, another foam dot out here at the end. Hold that tail in place. And if you wanted to add extra, see, and I want it to be a little looser than that, so I'm just going to let it unroll a little bit. Okay, so you can kind of see what we're going for here. And if you need to unravel it a little bit, it's kind of like those rolled paper flowers. You can just kind of make them as tight or as loose as you want. I think this is a little too tight in here, so I'm going to let that loose. So kind of just finishing it off where you want it to finish off and just kind of tighten it up in the middle, and it will kind of be about perfect. Okay, make sure those trees and those roof lines aren't getting caught too much into each other. And I'm going to go ahead and set this in dome here. We'll see how that looks. So that looks pretty cool to me. You can kind of just see how it looks from all the different angles. And if you wanted to go through there, and I think this would look really cool too, it just might be a little harder to get the light on and off. So the beauty of this Luminaria tea light is that it has a remote that you can add on to it, and you could turn it on and off, but with a remote. It also has a timer setting on the bottom. It will stay on for 5 hours. That's really nice. So you could just open it up once a day, turn it on for 5 hours. Actually, I think it comes on every day for the same 5 hours once you start it the first time. That would be super handy. That's why I like the Luminaria ones. But if you wanted to go through there and add some extra lighting in the layers, you certainly could. I just think it might be a little bit hard to kind of wind that in there. You might want to wind it in as you're curling your paper around. So I'm just going to leave mine with the Luminaria tea light. But you can get creative and make yours in any way you'd like. There's really no need to glue it in place inside the dome. It can just kind of sit in there as is and show off its beautiful layers. We're going to just kind of take a look at this with the lighting off so you can see how it looks with the tea light in there. Isn't that the coolest? It just looks like a little lit up city. It's got this cute fence bordering it on the outside edge. It's got a cool Christmas tree right there in the middle. And it just looks amazing. In the evening time, just looks really cool lit up to decorate your home for the holidays or for the winter time. So make a great neighbor gift, home decor item. Hope you love making these, and I would love to see what you do with them. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all in another video.